Hi, I'm Budi Isman. I'm the CEO of Mikro Investindo, and this is my Fuckup.
I'm sure. I'm not the millennials. I'm the baby boomers. Yeah, but I think my experience can be related also to something that you can also probably take points and probably learn from it also. Probably what I would like to share a little bit about my fuck-up is not only about the corporate life. I've been in the corporations for almost more than 25 years. Most of them are in multinational companies in the US, Netherlands, and also in Indonesia. But I think what I'd like to share tonight is probably my younger days, because that actually helps me and makes what I am now and also before. So I think my first part is life is so confusing when I was young. I don't know if that is as young as you are now. I started business actually when I was 16. So I was quite young, having my own business. So I didn't have the KTP, even the ID at that time. But at that time, I really love to see somebody put in the cards, the name card director. So if you have your own company, say you can put anything there, directors, CEOs, So that was my dream at that time. So okay, I have my own business. I'm 16, even though I don't have the KTP, And then I said, okay, when I'm 17, then I'll make my cards, and then I put myself as a director. My father was a teacher. He passed away already, of course. My family background is teacher, so they really love me actually. Going to school, have good education, have work, or maybe become lecturers, because my father was lecturers. I don't want to do that because it's still confusing for me at that time. I don't really know what to do. So what I did was, even in my senior high schools, I burned my father's buildings, school buildings. He was a lecturer there in West Sumatra. We were drunk at that time, so I was not really sure what happened. So I was in jail for 2 days because my father won't let me go. So we had to learn from that. So I went. Because the trend at that time was almost everybody at the young generations wanted to become either engineers, doctors, or maybe army, because you cannot get girl without that. At that time, not now, of course. Now you have to be a digital entrepreneur. Maybe, I don't know. But at that time, at that time, engineers, doctors, or you are in the army. So the best engineering school in Indonesia was ITB, right, in Bandung, So okay, so I'm not a good student, of course. I'm not a juara satu, I'm not in the best grade student. But I went there, I was in. I was shocked, Wow, I can be in ITB, But then in 3 months' time, I drop out. Surprise coming in, surprise coming out. And my father of course said, you're crazy, you are not good, you have to spend time more, and study. So if you cannot be there, so you have to come back home. So I went back to West Sumatra. I went to another university, University of Andalas, because no engineering there, so I went to the Faculty of Economics. 1 year. Wow, fantastic. And then failed, drop out again. Of course, because I don't have anything to do, no more business at that time. So, in the afternoon, I went to the school, Academy Bahasa Asing. So, Foreign Language Academy. That is because a lot of girls there. And my friends wanted me to be there so that they can be there in the afternoon. So, I was there 9 months. Out again. So my father said, okay, that's enough. So I don't want to see you anymore, and maybe I can fire you as my son. Because he was so ashamed, because my father was a rector, president of a university in Sumatra. So he was so ashamed, and he was a professor, a doctor in education. And his son is a fuck-up education guy, And he said, okay, I'm so ashamed, with everybody else. So I'm not going to see you anymore, so you just go out of West Sumatra. So I went to Jakarta. I applied again, test again, and I went to University of Indonesia. Faculty of Economics. Wow, out again after that 2 years. And then after that, of course, I said, okay, life is so confusing. Because at that time, I'm not sure what I want to do. I like music, so I learned every instrument. I like sports, I play every sports game. I like girls also, of course, not all girls. But at that time, I was trying to be everybody. And then, of course, I was nobody at that time. So after I was out from Indonesia, I sold my business. Well, sold my business. It's not like trillions of dollars, not like Gojek or something like that. I only have money. I sold the business. I went to the States. I have money enough to live for only 6 months. So I went there. So I went to the university there. I tried to go into 135 universities, applied. Everybody refused me because my GPA is only 1.2. And they said, if you want to transfer your grades, it has to be a B, an A, or a B. If it's a C, a D, and an F, or X, Y, Z, you cannot. So, because I was, they said, you're stupid. No, I'm not stupid. Why? You're not stupid? No, this is a different grading system in Indonesia. What's the grading system? Yeah, because in Indonesia, A is only for God. B is for prophets. And then C, D, E, F, that's for the students. So actually my point is, I'm not dumb, I said to them. So why don't you let me in? I'm not registered officially. I'll give you the money. Give me 3 courses, and I prove to you I'm done or not. So they gave me a chance. Give me 2 financial courses, financial futures, financial management, and then 1 English. And then that's where I start actually, sleeping only 2 hours a day. So actually this morning I only slept for 1 hour because I went to the airport at 3 o'clock this morning. And I got in the jam, I was in the delay. So that was the time and the turning point for me itself, because I don't have actually a purpose at that time. So when I don't have a purpose, I don't know what to do. So at that time I said, okay, I've spent some years in Indonesia, going to school, going nowhere. I fucked up my life, and my father, my mother hates me because of that. So I said, okay, I'll make it up. So I have to try to find out how fast I can get my degree. Because, fathers and mothers in Indonesia still wants their student, their sons or daughters, have degrees. And that's basically what they really want. So I only spent 2 hours a night, for 2.5 years. I finished my undergraduate degree only in 1.5 years, and 1 year for my graduate degree in the American University and George Washington University in US. And of course after that, because of that purpose, I think my lessons is that because of that, I went to another way. I was not anymore at that time a businessman. I went to become a corporate man, professional, because I wanted to learn, get experiences. Then after that, I wanted to retire. So that was my target in 1985. Retired at 45 when I became a CEO. So fortunately, now I was 40, I was the CEO of Danone, baby nutrition in Indonesia with SGM. And then in 2009, I retired. Now I'm also with Budi is helping a lot of entrepreneurs, helping them, investing in them also. And hopefully they become a good entrepreneurs in Indonesia. So that's for me, short one, maybe hopefully there's something to learn from me for all of you. Thank you.